One of the things that I always say is that in order for us to justify the fees that we charge to our clients, we have to add value to their financial situation. There's a couple ways we do that. One of the ways is through the customer service that we provide and making sure that you're happy with the interactions you have with the company. The other thing that is very, very important are the investments themselves. And we really pride ourselves on being experts at mutual funds. In order to ensure that we do in fact provide the best research possible, in 2006 we started the Mutual Fund Research Center. That's the research arm of the mutual fund store. And really the goal is to provide, without exception, the very best investment advice that we possibly can. We have Dr. Stacy Schreft, my Director of Investment Strategy. Stacy is a PhD economist who had been with the Federal Reserve for many years before she came to work with us. And instead of buying third-party research or relying on the talking heads we hear on TV, rather we do our own independent economic research. We also do things like talk with the fund managers on a regular and ongoing basis so that we really know on an in-depth level what the managers' philosophies are, what their style is going to be, what their methodologies are, so that as time goes by, if a fund's doing well, we can measure that against other funds. If a fund starts to do poorly, we can call and talk with the manager and say, okay, what are you doing differently than you did at the time we purchased the fund, to try and make a decision as to whether we should keep that fund for our clients or if it's time to move on to something else. One of the biggest compliments that people pay to me personally is the fact that they say I have an ability to explain what are otherwise complex topics in a way that ordinary people can understand. Maybe you've heard me on my weekly syndicated radio show, The Mutual Funds Show, or through my book or my appearances on many of the financial television networks. What I'm doing are taking those complex topics, the things that many of the financial services firms want you to believe that you can't ever understand, and I'm explaining it in a way that helps you to really feel good about the investments that you're making. I think many of our clients at the mutual fund store get a much greater peace of mind than at many other investment firms, because we actually take the time to explain what it is they're investing in and in a way that they can understand. And that way, when there is turmoil or when things are a little topsy-turvy or when you hear things on the news or you hear things on the radio, it gives you that inner confidence to stay with your plan because you really understand what it is that you're invested in. If what you're looking for is excitement and glamour, I can recommend a lot of casinos for you in Las Vegas. But if what you're looking for is the serious growth of your serious money, the money that has to be there for your retirement, that has to be there for your children's education, I think you'll like our system at the Mutual Fund Store very, very much.